Hello guys, Figure97 here. This time I want to talk about one of my favorite series. It's called Bonanza, and it's an American series, and it was a series from it was published from made from 1959 to 1973. And with 14 seasons, but you have to say 13 and a half, because on the 13th there were not much. This season was not so successful. I come maybe later to it, but first jump into it. Thanks at first for John Schmelter for putting out the video Bonanza intro to get a little bit of the vibes of the series. It's always the beginning. Thanks again to Jan Schmelter. Now let's go into what is the series about. The series is about a family called the Cartwrights who are living who have their farm. It's called the Ponderosa, and they live there. And the Ponderosa, it's in Nevada, nearby a city called Virginia City in America, as I said. And so we have four main characters in the series, most of the series, but I explain it later on. You have in the middle, on the right side, with his you see his gray hair. It's Ben or Benjamin Cartwright, and that's the father of this family. He's portrayed by Lauren Green. You may also know him from Battlestar Galactica, or from the old version of Battlestar Galactica, or he had, because of his sonorous voice, he was famous before on the radio. And on the left, in the black suit, you have Adam Cartwright. It's portrayed by Pamela Roberts. It's the oldest son of Ben Cartwright. What's also is important to know, the sons always have different mothers. So they have not the same mothers, they have different mothers, and they are all dead. So they are raised by their father. On the right side, you can see a big guy, and it's the second eldest son of the family. It's of Ben Cartwright. His name is, he's always called Hoss Cartwright, but his name is Eric Cartwright, and he have his name Hoss because of his uncle. He was also called Hoss, and so yeah, he's named after his uncle from his mother's side, from the mother's side of his family. And on the left and he's portrayed by Dan Blocker, the second eldest son. And on the left from Ben Cartwright, you have left side from Ben Cartwright, you have the youngest son, Michael London. He's portrayed by Michael London, but his name in the series is Little Joe Cartwright. Or he's always called Little Joe Cartwright. His real name is Joseph Francis Cartwright. And yeah, that's his family, where the series is about. And they have always some struggles, and they're very close to each other, and they kind of solve it. There are some episodes where the whole family is involved. In the beginning, it was, I think, always the whole family was involved, or mostly, and some later on you have some episodes with just little Joes, just Adam, Ross, or Ben Cartwright. I personally have I've watched this mostly with my father, and I have the DVDs from 7 seasons of the series. But as I said, there were 13 and a half, you can say. And in the first 6 seasons, you have all the characters being involved or being there. And after the 6th season, Pernell Roberts left the series, so Adam Cartwright, was not longer there. He didn't die in the series, but he never come. He goes away from the Ponderosa, and he never comes back. And after the 13 seasons, Ben Blocker sadly died. And it was also bad for the series, or you see it later, because Hoss Cartwright was the most the most people, you can say, loved Hoss Cartwright. And after Dan Blocker died, and Hoss Cartwright in the series, this series was not so successful anymore, and yeah, so that's why you have the half episode, because it was without Dan Blocker, and yeah, this doesn't went well for the series. And yeah, there was some people try to recover the series, or to sometimes I miss a word, to reproduce like the series, or to have a new version of Bonanza, or to say, okay, now you have the sons of Little Joe and Hoss Cartwright, who have their struggles and solve their problems in a way, but this always wasn't so successful. Yeah. Again, this series was from 1959 to 1973, and it plays 100 years before, you can say. It plays on 860 in America. Yeah, with cowboys and ranchers, and yeah. That's it for now. See you! Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed to watch the video. Bye bye.